Hello students, today we are going to continue our yesterday's class of the problems zeros of the polynomial and values of the polynomial. Right? See here, read this question. Verify whether 2 and 1 are the zeros of the polynomial p of x is equal to x square plus minus 3x plus 2. So the given polynomial is p of x, that is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. Here we have to verify 2 and 1, these two are the zeros of the polynomial. So whenever you substitute these two values in the given polynomial, if you get 0, then these are the zeros of the polynomial. Now first one, x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2. Right? So p of x is equal to, that means p of 2 is equal to 2 whole square minus 3 into 2 plus 2. That is 2 square 4, 3 2s are 6, that is minus 6 plus 2. 4 plus 2, 6 minus 6. So this is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 2. At x is equal to 2, the given polynomial is 0. So therefore x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. Next one, x is equal to 1. So p of 1 whole square minus 3 into 1 plus 2, that is equal to 1 square. 3 1s are 3 minus 3 plus 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So, x is equal to 1 is also the 0 of the polynomial. Zero of the polynomial. Okay. The alternative method to verify the given polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2 to get the zeros of the polynomial is, let the given polynomial p of x is equal to 0. That means we have to equate the given polynomial to 0. So p of x is equal to 0. And next one, what is p of x? X square minus 3x plus 2. So that is equal to 0. Okay. Now you find the factors for this polynomial. How to find the factors of this polynomial? I already told you that you take the coefficient of x square and constant it. So coefficient of x square is, write like this, coefficient of x square is 1. Next, constant. What is constant? Is 2. Next, you find the product of these two. Product is 2 into 1, that is equal to 2. Next, middle term. Middle term is, what is middle term? Minus 3x. Minus 3x. Now you find the factors of 2. Write the factors of 2. What are the factors of 2? Only 1 into 2. No other factors. Now, whenever you multiply these two, you must get the product. And whenever you are adding up these two factors, you must get the middle term. So that is 1 into 2 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. So here if you are taking minus 1 and minus 2. Minus 1 and minus 2, you will get minus 3. The product is minus 1 into minus 2 is plus 2. So we can take these two factors. That means the factors of this x square minus 3x plus 2 can be written as x square minus 2x minus x minus plus 2 is equal to 0. Now this can be written as x into x minus 2 into x minus 1 into x plus 2 into 1 is equal to 0. X is the common factor of these two terms. So x take out, remainders x minus 2. Right? From these two, what is the common factor? Here 1 and here 1. So you take out minus 1 is the common factor. Minus 1 is the common factor. The remainder x and here plus 2. X plus 2. Now you multiply this, here minus 2 is equal to 0. Now you multiply this x minus 2 with minus 1. So minus 1 into x, minus into minus plus 1 into 2, 2. So next one, from these two you take out one factor, x minus 2. Next one, here x and here minus 1 is equal to 0. Now equate each factor to 0. X minus 2 is equal to 0 and x minus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1. See here 2 comma 1. So where we get 0 at x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1. That means 2 comma 1 are the zeros of the given polynomial. What you have to write? Therefore 2 comma 1 are the zeros of the given polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. Okay. Next question. Verify whether 2 and 3 are the zeros of the polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 4. Right? Now, you just substitute 2 and 3 in the given polynomial. If you get 0, then these are the zeros of the polynomial. So, first one, x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2. So, that is p of 2 is equal to 2 whole square minus 5 into 2 plus 4. That is equal to 2 square. 4 minus 5 2s are 10 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 4, 8. 8 minus 10 minus 2. So this is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0. That means 2 is not the 0 of p of x. Understood, children? Next one. X is equal to 3. P of 3 is equal to 3 whole square minus 5 into 3 plus 4. That is equal to 3 square 9. 5 3s are 15 minus 15 plus 4. 9 plus 4, 13 minus 15 minus 2. So this is also not equal to 0. Therefore, 3 is not the 0 of p of x. Right? Now the alternate method to find or to verify the zeros of the given polynomial for p of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 4. Right? First we have to equate the given polynomial to 0. That is p of x is equal to 0. What is p of x? X square minus 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now you find the factors for this. How to find the factors? First you write coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square is how much? 1. 1. Next, constant. Constant is 4. Next one, product. Which product we have to find? Quotient of x square and constant. 1 into 4. That is equal to 4. Next, you take the middle term. Middle term is minus 5x. Minus 5x. Now, you write the factors of 4. What are the factors of 4? 1 into 4 and 2 into 2. Only these two are the factors. Now, first one, 2 into 2. 2 into 2, 4 we are getting. 2 plus 2, 4. So, middle term is minus 5. So, we are not getting 2 plus 2. Right? So, this is unknown values. Next one, 1 4 jar 4 product we are getting 1 plus 4 5. So 5 we are getting. Suppose if you are taking minus 1 and minus 4, minus 1 minus 4 minus 5, product minus 1 into minus 4 plus 4. So product we are getting and middle term also we are getting. So this can be written as 1 into x square minus 4x minus 1x or x minus 1x is nothing but x plus 4 is equal to 0. Next this can be written as 1 into x minus 4 into x minus 1 into x plus 4 into 1 is equal to 0. From these two, what is the common factor? Here x and here x. So you take out x is the common factor, then remainder x minus 4. Next, from these two, here 1 and here 1. So one is, which one we have to take? Minus 1 is the common factor, then remainder x minus 4. So whatever the factor you are getting in the first term, the same factor you have to get here also, 0. Now x minus 4, from these two you have to take 1 and next one x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now equate each factor to 0. So x minus 4 is equal to 0 and x minus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to 4 and x is equal to 1. So 4 comma 1 are the zeros of P of x. Okay. Now in the previous question what we did, verify whether 2 and 3 are the zeros of the polynomial P of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 4. So these two are not the zeros. Then what are the zeros now? 4 comma 1 are the zeros of P of x. Next question, if 3 is the zero of P of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus a, then find a. Now we have to find the value of a when x is equal to 3. That means you write the polynomial first. P of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus a. Here 3 is the zero of the polynomial. That means 3 is the root of this polynomial. Now that means when we get the root, if it is exactly divisible by the given value, that means exactly divisible means its remainder should be 0. Okay, so you have to equate the given polynomial to 0. That means P of x is equal to 0 and x square plus 2x minus a is equal to 0. Now 3 is the 0. Now you substitute 3 in this polynomial. So at x is equal to 3. That means 3 whole square plus 2 into 3 minus a is equal to 0. 3 square 9 plus 2 3s are 6 minus a is equal to 0. 9 plus 6 15 minus a is equal to 0. Minus a is equal to, you take this plus 15 into this side, it becomes minus 15. A is equal to 15. Is it true or false? Verify this one. How to verify? So P of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus a. What is a? 15. 15. Now you substitute x is equal to 3 in this. P of 3 is equal to 3 whole square minus 2 into 3 minus 15. 3 square is 9 minus 2 3s are 6 it is plus minus 15. Now 9 plus 6 15 minus 15 cancel 0. So therefore 3 is the zero of the given polynomial P of x is equal to x square plus 2x minus 15. Next question, x square plus 1 has no real roots. Why? This is the question. Now first the given polynomial is p of x. P of x is equal to x square plus 1. Has no real roots. Now we have to verify the roots of the given polynomial. So first we have to equate the given polynomial to 0. So that is p of x is equal to 0. Then p of x is nothing but x square plus 1 is equal to 0. X square can be written as x square is equal to plus 1 into this side, it becomes minus 1. Then x is equal to under root of minus 1. So under root of minus 1 means there is no roots for this. So x is equal to x does not have any roots or real roots. Okay. So therefore p of x is equal to x square plus 1 does not have any real roots. Okay. The most important question here is if 0 and 1 are the zeros of the polynomial p of x is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square plus ax plus d, then find a and b. Most important question, right? So here what is given? P of x is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square plus ax plus b. Here what are the zeros? 0 and 1 are the zeros of the given polynomial. That means whenever you substitute 0 and 1 in this, you will get remainder is 0. That means the given polynomial p of x is equal to 0. So first one, p of x is equal to 0. What is p of x now? 2x cube minus 3x square plus ax plus b is equal to 0. Now first one 0. So at x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. Substitute x is equal to 0 in this polynomial. That is 2 into 0 whole cube minus 3 into 0 whole square plus a into 0 plus b is equal to 0. Now 0 whole cube 0, 0 into 2 0 minus 0 square is 0, 0 into 3 is 0 plus a into 0 is 0 plus b is equal to 0. It implies b is equal to 0. So we get the first value b is equal to 0. Next one, x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. 2 into 1 whole cube minus 3 into 1 whole square plus a into 1 plus b is equal to 0. 1 cube 1 into 2 2 minus 1 square 1 into 3 plus a into 1 a plus b is equal to 0. 2 minus 3 minus 1 plus a plus b is equal to how much? 0 is equal to 0. You take this minus 1 into this side. So a is equal to how much? 1. You try to do this problem as the homework. If 2 is a 0 of the polynomial, p of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 7a, then find a. Okay? Thank you.